Liverpool's game against Real, it's a repeat, of course, of the 2018 and the 2022 finals. I'm guessing this is the worst possible fixture for Jurgen Klopp's side.
It is, but I think Emilio Butragueño made a really good point there. The fact that the World Cup does condition this, unlike any other season, because we can't know the physical or psychological effects it will have on some of those key players. I think you look at, we always think when we see the last 16 of the Champions League draw, there's a massive difference between the ties that come out the hat and the ties that were actually on the pitch in mid-February. That's even more so this time because the Champions League group stage has finished 6 weeks earlier than it normally does. I think that's good news for Liverpool, really, because it's clear that they've got a lot of things to sort out at the moment, despite that win at Tottenham yesterday. We can see gradual little strands of improvement. The fact that Darwin's adapting more and he could be a huge player in this. Spanish fans won't need telling that, or media won't need telling that, because he absolutely terrorised Barcelona for Benfica in the group stage last year. So I think Klopp has got plenty of time to work with his team, which I think is very valuable to him. The other thing is, I'm not sure you want to face Real Madrid on current form. I don't see how they could be much better than they currently are, even though they're just off the top of La Liga.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Do you feel that they are a whole better proposition this time around then?
Yeah, I think they are, because if you look at it, Vicky, they've tried to get younger and more athletic. That's something that they've done pretty well. We heard about Jude Bellingham facing Chelsea in the top. That they hope that he will be part of that going forward. But we have to see. They're already reconstructing that fantastic midfield with Tchouaméni and Camavinga being a huge part of that. Federico Valverde, arguably one of their most important players now. And when they've missed Karim Benzema a few times recently, they've managed to deal with it in a way that maybe they wouldn't have been able to even a year ago, because they have other options. Rodrigo's more important. Vinicius is at the absolute peak of his powers and he could have an enormous World Cup. But again, it just depends what sort of condition they come back from Doha in.